Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What we want to talk about now is a term that all of us have heard. But we need to have a better understanding of exactly what it is. And this is the term Makrooh. Because as you know, we've been talking about the different ahkam or rulings for our ibadat. And this Makrooh, as many of you have come to realize, it is something that is disliked. But really, it goes a lot deeper in depth than just being something that's disliked. And this is what we're going to talk about today, just the definition of Makrooh. Here the definition that he brings says that it is ما طلب الشارع من المكلف تركه لا على وجه الحتم والإلزام ويستحق الثواب تاركه امتثالا ولا يستحق العقاب فاعله. Now let's talk about this. Just as we said when we talked about all of the other ahkam so far, it is ma talabuhu shari', that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has legislated. Min al-mukallif, He's legislated upon or from the actions of the individuals that are responsible for carrying out these actions upon us. That which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has legislated about our actions. That which He has legislated that we leave it off. تركه لا على وجه الحتم والإلزام. He said that it is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has legislated that you leave off, but He hasn't commanded that you leave it off. You understand? This is where this particular ruling is different than that which is haram. That which is haram, Allah commanded you to leave it off. This, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislated that you leave it off, but you don't have to leave it off. It's just better for you that you do. And he completes this definition here. He says that يستحق الثواب تاركه امتثالا. Just the same as he said when he was talking about that which is haram. He said that the person who leaves this off imtithalan, out of the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of being obedient to that which He has sent down, the person who leaves this off, then he basically sets himself up to be rewarded. Or he deserves a reward. Because of the fact that he left it off. Why? Not because it's his habit, because he doesn't like doing this, or because this isn't really his thing. But he's leaving it off imtithalan, out of the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Out of leaving off that thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislated that he left off, imtithalan, that he deserves a reward. As well, he says that the person who does this action, that he does not deserve, or he does not set himself up for a punishment. Now this is where it differs from that thing that is haram again. Because the person that did that thing that is haram, and he does it because this is what he wants to do, then he deserves a punishment. According to the definition that we took. But here, this thing that is makrooh, or something that is disliked, then if a person leaves it off, imtithalan, then he gets a reward, or he deserves a reward, we should say. And that person that does the action, that he does not get that same dumped or pressure put upon him to where he's definitely deserving of a punishment. But rather, it's something that he should be leaving off. Even though he's not going to get punished for it, he should be leaving it off just because of the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has legislated that he left it off. Because of the fact that it's better. And as we said, this is the difference between that which is haram and that which is what? That which is makrooh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to disliking those things that he disliked. Because a lot of times we look at it as though, okay, it's just something that's disliked. It doesn't really matter. But the thing that we need to keep in mind is that the fact that it is something that is disliked, not just by us or by some of the people, but it is something that's disliked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, all of us, to that which he is pleased with and keep us far away from that which he is displeased with. Ameen, ameen, Allahumma ameen. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.